Alright, hello everyone! We are back with some more Danganronpa 2! Um, we are on the investigation part of the game because, um, what was it? Oh yeah, Ibuki and, Hyoko Saionji died. They got murdered. Straight up murdered. So, before I do that though, I just want everyone to remember it's important to stay hydrated. I forgot to refill my bottle with water, so I'm gonna do this real quick, and then we shall continue with the investigation, because then we'll have some hydration on our side. Oh, okay. Now, let us begin this class investigation. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
This, too, must be the will of Kazuichi.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this. Then, what's that thing I saw? What was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging up that the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. This blood belongs to someone else. Blood on the soles has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first, I didn't know it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like,
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well,
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time, so I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time, but I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag, upon further inspection, there's a MONOMI decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. It's the rope that was tied to the lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact that this music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? That means anybody could have obtained this rope. And it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true, huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
I see. I see, so Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual. I have no idea what he's up to. Rope used for hanging. Okay, we already read that. This chair. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder Ibuki used in the video I saw. Ah, isn't that a bloodstain? Look, there's a blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries if that's the case. Then it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. Well, I mean, what else could it mean? Hyoko's body is suspended against a pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? Yeah, who would tie it from the front? But when did the killer kill Hyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hyoko's body there. If that's the case, Hyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. But that was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually,
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me you want me to search inside Hyoko's kimono.
huh?
Huh? That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Wait, why don't you just do it yourself?
Yo!
Hey, Kane. Yo, what's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Kane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Kane reached through the duct tape behind binding Hyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
Weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight, I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps.
It looks different than the keys to the cottage. So this may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room.
But
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove, then it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hyoko had with her all along. Okay.
Hey.
Ah, also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true, there are several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is
See?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding air would be a sea of blood. A sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Yeah, you'd think there'd be a lot of blood splatter, but there's really not. There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. It seems you can use this to control the panel to raise and lower the band lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we use this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music video I saw was dark. It had a dim, candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you
I
have
see, so you noticed too, Fiend. Huh? Notice? So you didn't notice? Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Like the baton lighting? You mean that? It's a cloth? There's nothing that looks like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time and
I can see
there's
it.
no need.
Go, my 4 dark devas
Go,
of
Mirage Golden
destruction.
Hawk, Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight. Wahahaha. Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction. A hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Choo choo! It started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Wah! Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
Wow, that is amazing! I have never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells inscribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt this is some kind of clue. I mean, the fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how we think about it, is too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper. Candle. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. A candle this huge might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor there? Nothing dropped, it's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey, hey!
See? Take a close look at the floor.
See?
If you look closely, you're right, there's a smudge of it as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain? Looks like it. Well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still...
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain, as long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So, what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor. There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from the one edge to the stage of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. Rocket Punch. See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So,
If they went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain. Look for the hemp bag. Shout to Chiaki again. Oh, we looked at Kyoko. No, she says the same thing. Let's see. Oh! I remember they did say it was really hot in here. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right. You might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little, like so. It's running as a heater? Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit? Now I know why it's so damn hot. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. Okay. Stepladder. There we go. Okay. Storage room. There's a door that says staff only. Looks like the inside is a storage room. I might as well investigate in here too. Stickers? There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Compared to last time, it feels like there were less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Last time? I don't even remember the last time we went in here. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelf. It's probably used for stage decorations. That paper looks similar to the ones on the pillar. This thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front and side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? There's a lot of different musical instruments lined up here. I know about guitars and drums, but there are also instruments and machines that I've never seen before. But they don't look like they pertain to the case. Full-length mirror. You see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
Hey.
So how about it? Did you find any clues? The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Kyoko? That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Aw, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
Man.
But I can't say for certain. Oh, I can't say for certain though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey,
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. What exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. Duh. After he said that, Nagato walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why isn't it interested in the movie theater? I guess that's everything important in this storage room. I guess I should go back to the music venue.
damn
Hey
right.
Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. This is a drumstick, right? And it looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like,
If something like that is in front of the door, do you think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue? Probably because someone was trying to bar our way inside?
hey,
Remember when we came to the music venue? If it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Yes. We like bash our way in. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door. But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick were used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? The broken drumstick on the floor in the front of the door should be proof of that. Then, how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Huh? I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like,
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us.
get it?
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in the mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it? What is it, girl?
see?
What is that? Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see? You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but... As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. What? Why are you putting it in your mouth? Choo choo. Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened to this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Well girl, why would you scrape it off the door and put it in your mouth? Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit out about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? Semi-transparent glob. That's nasty. That is nasty.
Something like
It has
this.
happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it.
How cruel.
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Kyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. Now those two are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just
We must
as
do
I
this for
thought.
them. Well, we must do this then. For the sake of the two who have fallen. Ooh, if only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me that I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing one more time before I go to sleep. Hick. And so I went to the patient rooms and noticed that Ibuki was gone, so I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh? That reminds me. Where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. You were in my cottage. That is a long story. Oh, what? I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right. You were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Mikan's account. Alright, with this, we might be close to finish investigating the music venue. I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get the autopsy results from her. How about it, Mikan? Have you found anything by now? To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? If your body is overexposed to the heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird. Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. As long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Imitation murder? Huh? Imitation murder? Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone I already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that motive. That movie. That movie? The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed two people. The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This too
It's certainly
must be the
conceivable
will of
if the killer
causality.
wishes to complete the imitation. Oh, hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same Blacken can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right?
Yeah.
This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings. Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? I just wanted to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games. I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers? Huh?
So,
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hiyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on the majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap one another? Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Ugh.
I don't like
Alright,
this.
fine. That's right, there's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your
it means a third victim would be impossible in imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So,
Like I said, that movie.
oh
When
my.
he first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is... Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well,
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that. Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? The movies.
you.
I see, so you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Shiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease. We could not go there for some time. She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Okay, let's go to wherever this direction is. Okay, let's go to the motel. Well, maybe faster to just ask someone. Okay.
Damn
Hey
right.
Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same time as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made, that's why I went to get you guys. I met with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
Get it?
he met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't be open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. It was Monomi. Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Oh, and Gundam. Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like,
Well, Hyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on, she said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No. We went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, There's no way I could have killed Hyoka and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hyoka was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. That's a lot. Hiko's account has been added.
So
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
listen.
Open the
well.
door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. Hehehe. I wonder how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this, it opened just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Motel guest room. Oof. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Sonia, what's up? What happened? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. Ah! She didn't want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru, that Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Oh. And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that. She was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, I do not believe anyone was listening in our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. I got Sonia's account. There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room. I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. But there is this. Wait.
No.
No. No. I wonder who voices Monokuma. I like their voice. No. Like, Monokuma is a pain in the ass, but like, it's Monokuma, you know? It's Mono fucking Kuma. Where's the movie place? The movie, what kind of movie? Do you think it's the Wizard of Monomi?
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see. Then you really should watch this movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager! Customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes? Did you call me?
What?
Huh? Hajime is the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
And you said you didn't want to watch it. But I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You're so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen
In
up.
exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See? It's this one. I'm sorry. I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? Boo. But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here.
Okay, here you go. It already says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. 2.5D, The Wizard of Monomi. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward
Then
to
I'll
it.
go prepare the
Okay?
projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Ah, Hajime. About that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations.
I
You
don't.
came all this way not to watch it? Your tsundere knows no limits. It's just like me to make Hajime so prickly. I might be hiding a past where I was once known as a prima donna of the mascot world. You definitely weren't called that.
Hey, hey.
It's about time you showed your dairy side, you know? Come on, liven yourself up a little. So, wait for a bit, okay? Okay. Hajime, I can't believe you bought that thing. And you paid $1.5 million for it too? But even you said you should have just settled it with money to get out of seeing that movie. You're right, but that means I would have had to buy that thing, you know? Just leave me alone. It's a food shop. A lot of things like popcorn, sandwiches, and drinks are all arranged here. I don't think this pertains to the internet at all. It's a surveillance camera. Beyond that, Monokuma is... No, it's whoever's controlling Monokuma. Why are they doing this? Wait, did I click on the surveillance camera? I'm in the goods corner. That reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp. That's the thing we saw at the music venue. Ah, did that catch your eye? Small yeah. Someone bought it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Oh, hi, Purely Cloudy. Why are you joining the game so far? It's good. I mean... This Moto chapter kind of angers me a bit, but I'm liking it. Whoa there. Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're
Stupid.
so
There's no way I'd fall
stupid.
for that. There's no way I'd say something like that, reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it. I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. Oh, the motive for this one. I mean, I think the motive for this one's just booty cheeks. Like, he creates this despair disease, and then as soon as there's a killing, gets rid of it. I'm just like, oh my goodness. That's crazy. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off, but otherwise, it's pretty interesting, especially the second chapter's motive, which was really interesting. And then finding out stuff about Fuyuhiko's sister. Monokuma's account has been added.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Alright, in order to get closer to the truth of the incident, it's necessary for me to watch this movie. Wait, where's the... Oh! Was that a Monokuma? It was! Oh shoot, I better grab that. Oh. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this 2.5D that sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
I hope the film's good. Okay.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Wow.
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country.
Monomi's country.
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard, Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide,
Oh my god!
the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Of course Monokuma would suggest
He
something
also
like that.
met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monomi Tin Man who was missing a heart. So Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff
Oh my
happened,
God.
Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful.
I'm gonna make this the thumbnail for this.
Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
Oh my gosh.
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
Well, there you go.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Told the scarecrow to hang herself. And then tunned her full of arrows and chopped her up. Huh. Kinda see connection. Man, movies are the best. That drawing was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Bye-bye! I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah, just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. The Scarecrow. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer's upset about that right now, or the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder. They should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Monomi. Now that you've seen the movie, we can go check out the hospital. How's our pet doing? We have... It's pooped. It's pooped a bunch. Chiaki, what did you find?
Well,
I feel like I haven't been in here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Should investigate the lobby first. Okay, yeah. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, there's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right.
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope in. That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared function, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Ah, hold on.
Well,
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so... Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset? Surveillance monitor photo. Paper on the bowling card contains a hospital notice. We read this before. I guess we could talk to Kazuichi. What is that? Nothing we can check, or is that just normal? I never really realized that before. Kazuichi! Hey, you prefer the surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey.
Yeah,
hey.
so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right.
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with a hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number, so even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with that signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them to increase their wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. There we go. Now we can go in here. Hi.
now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right.
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. Wow. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey, hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you are wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. He's got a point. Just wash it. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mika back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Looks like this is an open room. There shouldn't be anybody inside. I should look somewhere else. Oh. Conference room. This is where Chiaki went to. What is up here? What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
Cause
If you turn the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What's fully exposed? Hey, Hajime? If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. Oh, so bright. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here too. So we're probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it? I'm assuming they used that curtain in the music venue. I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what was that all about? The bit about it being embarrassing if I look in troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP!
Oh my god.
I'll see you soon!
It's already time? So this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Lord forbid. Just keep going this way. I'm sure we'll reach Monokuma Rock then. At some point in time. So, we're on the third island. 2 more mono beasts to go. Wow. God, class trial time, y'all. Class trial time. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk. Hold it right there.
Monami,
What?
such a
Don't get in my
dumb
way.
child.
You're just a dumb little sister who's short. My brain works just fine.
Hey,
Monokuma, what'd you do with Nekomaru? I see. So you've come to avenge him. Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say, oops. Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Now, then I gotta go first.
I won't let
Ah,
you.
hold on. I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail. What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then, let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. Getting into... I don't know. I'm nervous. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock, down we go. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As he stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it's descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly so. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness, and I walked into that place. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No,
Why bother? What?
Well,
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Saionji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those 2 is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake, for our friend's sake, for Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtain to the 3rd class trial is about to open. This life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes. Set skills. Okay, we got Envious Smile. We also got Cheat Code. Affected during the non-stop debate. Cannot be combined with Infinity Unlimited Playing. I wonder what that means. Okay. Let me just... Okay, finish preparations. I'm ready. Class trials start!
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
Period,
Anyway,
Akane.
we shouldn't
Period.
proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 in the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was
Appeared on screen was
a
Ibuki.
video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue. But it was too late. By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our sight.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone. So I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko. So I fled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Various ways.
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two
Thank
that Ibuki
God.
disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the 4 of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
I hate him. It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it, I shouldn't have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
I don't think I can deny that possibility. After all, Hajime is the only witness.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I'm not the killer, there should be a contradiction somewhere. I need to find that and breakthrough.
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie...
Well, it can't be me because I didn't see the move until much later.
Then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be...
I don't think I can deny that.
After all,
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the bodies were imitating the movie means probably
is Hajime's fault.
Damn it. I know what I need to shoot for. Come here.
Hajime's test...
If Hajime's then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be...
I don't think I can After all... Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously, because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both of them?
The fact that the body... means it probably is Hajime's fault.
I was shooting at it. Why is it ricocheting off of it?
Hajime's test...
If Hajime's then the fact that Ibuki...
That would also be...
I don't think I can After all... Why would Hajime...
Well, obviously,
Because he's the killer.
Did Hajime kill both...
the fact that the bodies were...
There we go.
No, that's wrong!
Wrong, Nagito. Wrong.
Big. I'm not the killer. I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Then why mention it
Huh?
in the first place?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that. Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation. It also provides a good warm-up.
What warm-up? This
good
isn't a game,
warm-up?
you know?
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway. Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
I mean, yeah, but she was I'm assuming she was kind of told by the killer to do that, just like how it was in the movie.
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone. So all we gotta do is establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right? If they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Which means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two! Sonia and Kazuichi!
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
Oh my goodness. There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Me too?
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Oh my god.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue, we should obviously doubt the people who don't have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
The killer was inside a music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it? There's also there's the stick and there's also that transparent glue stuff. That glob thing.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside, they tried to keep us from getting in.
It seems they were trying to stall for time.
How did they lock the door? That door should not have had a lock.
The lock was on the floor in front of the door.
Are you talking about the broken drumstick?
You can use that as a bolt to lock the door. By doing that, the killer who was hiding inside waited till we gathered together and suddenly appeared.
So they looked like they had just rushed over.
I have seen this in serial crime dramas.
My personal remark contradicts the truth. I should be able to prove that with my evidence.
The killer was still inside the music venue. By locking the door from the inside. No, that's wrong!
This workshop transparent glob stuff, people.
Wait a second. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
It wasn't rubber at all. That semi-transparent glob was probably glue.
I see! That semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, after she like chewed it, it's like
It had a firm gel-like chewiness, and I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that, I'm certain it was glue.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I didn't know glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That's true.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, it fits perfectly. But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know? That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so?
You could
It was
say that.
so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
That could be true. You know, they could have like placed a glob on the door and then also had the drumstick, and then as they were like closing the door or whatever, they put the drumstick in place and then had their arm like slither out and then
Are you
close
saying
the door.
the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
And they also taped her up after killing her, right?
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
Just revealed?
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
Baton lighting.
That's right, but just what is this scrap anyway?
That scrap that was stuck on the baton lighting in the music venue. Now I should be able to figure out what it is. What was the piece of paper that was stuck to the baton lighting? Wallpaper, duh. You're right. Wall. Oh. Oh my god, oh my god. Holy crap, they're just going so far. Or so fast. Holy crap. There we go, got it. Wallpaper.
Got it!
What else could it be? Sketchbook paper?
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
That's right.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper, see? It fits perfectly.
It does.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap paper stuck to the baton lighting as part of that wallpaper I found in the storage room. It is connected to the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body. If I trace it back from there, the images become clear. Alright, let's give it a try. Logic drive. Wait. Okay, X is to jump. B is to break. Okay. Got this. We got this, guys. Why did Hyoko's body suddenly appear at the crime scene? It was hidden. I mean, how could you say it was brought there and then all of a sudden it was like taped up really fast? The wallpaper. They covered our girl Hyoko in wallpaper. The wallpaper, the scrap that was pulled up on the baton lighting. How did the killer hide her body with the wallpaper? They covered the pillar. Yeah, they formed a wall. No, they covered the pillar.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together.
Got it. Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
What? They hid the pillar?
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
Oh, now that I'm looking at it, it does seem a lot bigger than
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Neither did I. Until
Well,
just
that's
now.
understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
So they used the baton lighting on a ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
That's right.
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar, so using it to hang the wallpaper totally fits.
Then, the reason the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music video.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
The killer must have been in a hurry. If their plan took too long, Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
But the crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone. They just have to peel off that wallpaper and stash it in the storage room. It's not that big of a deal.
Then, when was Hyoko actually killed?
Good point. And on that note, it's about time we shed some light on those imitation murders.
You mentioned imitation murder more than once. But what is that?
Basically, someone imitates a murder. Monomi.
Are you kidding me? You haven't seen my masterpiece? The Wizard of MONOMI 2.5D?
Hey, don't put my likeness in your movies without my permission.
You're pretty noisy for someone who eats mothballs.
Eats mothballs.
I don't eat mothballs. I just enjoy looking at them. I knew it. There are so many similarities. It must have been intentional.
Ibuki's death by hanging matches the Scarecrow's death from the movie. Not just that, But Hiyoko getting taped up after her death matches the lion's death.
It's as if both crimes were replicas of scenes from the movie, although the mutilated Tin Man was omitted.
But why did the killer go to all this trouble in the first place?
Based on what we know, the reason the killer chose these imitations isn't that difficult to figure out.
The reason the killer imitated the 2 victims in that movie, I should be able to explain that now. It's mixed up the killing order.
I see!
The reason the killer imitated 2 of the murders from the movie was so he'd mix up the killing order.
Then Hiyoko was actually killed before Ibuki?
A valid line of reasoning.
Yeah, it's valid. The condition of Ibuki's body suggests that as well.
Lots of blood on her slippers too, before she hung herself.
If you're going to cry and beg like that, then I guess I'll hear about the condition of Ibuki.
I'm not even
Ibuki's
crying.
body.
I will let you sob as much as you want later. Just hurry up and tell me before I change my mind.
What a jerk!
What a
Oh,
jerk!
I see. You want me to explain it to you, right? Because you don't understand what I'm saying, right?
An even bigger jerk? Impossible!
Look, Ibuki died because she hanged herself, right? That means when she was still alive, her feet were touching the floor.
What's wrong with that?
But it seems Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was killed. That would mean Hiyoko was killed before Ibuki.
How right. Your words are so light as the sylph's feather. Your opponent is out of your league. It is too absurd to try to perplex me so inadequately.
Man, he's being annoying again.
First and foremost, you claim Ibuki's feet were touching the floor when Hiyoko was killed. How can a low-class creature with no psychic abilities like you know something like that?
Well, look at her feet.
Because she was doing something that's only possible if her feet were on the floor.
It seems you suffer from a pathetic delusion.
Gundam, shut up.
You're one to talk.
Anyway, if this continues, we're just gonna talk in circles. I think it's best if we clarify Ibuki's status when Hiyoko was killed. Make your argument. Blood on the soles, yeah.
When Hiyoko died, Ibuki's feet were on the floor.
I am telling you to present your evidence.
Did you see her walking?
If her feet were on the floor, was there any sign she stepped on something?
This, yeah.
I agree with that. Just as Sonia said, Ibuki stepped on something. That something was blood. There were faint bloodstains on the soles of her slippers.
That is not Ibuki's blood, right? She suffered no external injuries.
Then it's Hiyoko's blood.
That's
Hyoko's
right.
only wound was a fatal slice on her neck. And she died almost instantly, right?
If Ibuki stepped on her blood...
It means Ibuki was still standing when Hiyoko was mortally wounded. Which means Ibuki was still alive at the exact moment Hiyoko was killed.
Don't underestimate the power of the evil eye!
Oh my goodness.
Is that it? A shepherd dressed in his Sunday's finest still reeks of lamb, Hajime Hinata.
Gundam, just look at the damn flippers.
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Does that mean you have a rebuttal?
Good line.
That's a good line.
But are you sure you're sure? If I show you how serious I am, this world might be destroyed, you know. You're so frightened you can't even make a sound. It seems you've realized our difference in status. However, the time for conviction starts now. You better entertain me to the fullest.
Alright, bet, let's go.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's feet belonged to Hiyoko? Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crimes. There was no blood. You can't step on blood that was never there. See a nice nightmare?
Despite his exaggerated protest, I feel like I've already seen an opening to counter.
You're saying the blood on Ibuki's... Ha! Impossible! Try to remember the crime scene. There was no blood on the floor.
Yes, there
Allow me
was.
to cut through those words.
The smudge stain that we saw on the floor.
That's not it. The reason there was no blood on the floor is because the killer wiped it away afterward.
Don't say such foolish things. You don't have proof of that at all.
Couldn't just look at the floor.
Yes, I do. If you look closely, there's a streak on the floor where blood was wiped away.
When the killer tried to hide Hyoko's body, they probably cleaned the blood at the same time, but Ibuki must have already stepped in it, and the killer probably didn't even realize it.
The reason they wiped off the blood on the floor was so we'd mix up the order of the murders, right? Even if they're able to hide Hyoko's body, it'd be bad if her blood was left out in the open.
Plus, Ibuki's body was left out in the open, and it wasn't bleeding from any open wounds at all.
Hyoko's body was probably wrapped in duct tape to stop her bleeding. Actually, the bleeding will stop once the heart stops beating, so I don't think they had to go that far.
Aside from Mikon, none of us were aware of that fact, so the killer probably did not know it either.
Maybe the heater was running inside the music venue so it would screw with Mikon's autopsy?
That's right! I didn't know the time of death because of the heater!
The time
That's
of death
right.
wasn't mentioned in the Monokuma file just to keep concrete evidence from us.
Yep. Since we have all this evidence, there's no one else who wants to object, right? Then it's decided. Hyoko was killed before Ibuki.
It appears that it is wiser to retreat for now. Fine then, but regardless of good or evil, there's no deceit in upholding one's convictions.
Can't you just shut up and back off?
Now then, let us resume our debate.
Ah, wait a sec. There's something I want to run by Monokuma first.
Huh? Again? Didn't something like this happen last time, too?
Hey, if the victim actually committed suicide, what are we supposed to do?
Huh? Suicide?
The same as always. You have to vote for who the killer is. Think about it. A suicide means you've killed the most important existence of all, yourself. Unfortunately, that means there's no Blacken to punish, but I guess in a pinch, I can always punish Monomi.
Why me?
Nagito? What do you mean? If the victim actually committed suicide?
Well, I mean, I understand Hyoko's death, but I'm wondering if Ibuki was really murdered. For example, it's possible Ibuki killed Hyoko and then committed suicide due to a guilty conscience, right?
That's totally impossible. Then she never would have killed her to begin with.
She was afflicted by the despair disease, remember? That means anything can happen.
But if Ibuki's the killer, she wouldn't have been able to falsify the sequence of the murders, right? After Hajime saw the hanged body, the sudden appearance of Hyoko's body soon after means the killer had to be alive at that time.
Then she was alive! When Hajime first discovered Ibuki, she was just pretending to be dead. If she waited until Hajime left, that's when she could have made her move and mess with the crime scene.
She hanged herself, remember? There's no fucking way she could have faked that.
And
There's no way you
if she
could
was
fake a
going to fake
hanging.
her death, I think she wouldn't have chosen hanging. Her body would have been defenseless in that state. If anyone touched her, that alone would have ruined her plan.
I see. So that means there's no doubt that someone killed those two. I'm glad. Now I'm free to search for the killer.
What the heck?
Ah, there's still one more issue on my mind. If Ibuki didn't commit suicide, just what was that video Hajime saw?
Huh?
According to that video you saw, Ibuki was by herself when she climbed the stepladder, right? Then does that mean someone forced her to do it?
Probably.
Forced? Perhaps they used hypnotism or something?
Okay, are they forgetting that Ibuki was acting like a robot earlier?
I don't know anything about that.
When she had the spear
Don't say it
disease
out
and all that?
loud.
Like,
Putting that aside, it seems obvious that the killer did something. So, maybe we should figure out who was able to do whatever that was.
So, an alibi. Then our plan is to destroy the weakest alibi. Since Hajime has seen the video, it is clear what time the crime took place.
But just to be sure, that surveillance camera doesn't have a record function, right?
It's a cheap-ass surveillance camera, you know? There's no way it'd have some kind of sweet recording feature.
Then the video Hajime saw was actually live?
What time did Hajime see that video?
I saw it at the hospital, right before Monokuma's morning announcement. And I saw the body at the music venue a little after Monokuma's announcement.
So Ibuki hanged herself right before Monokuma's announcement. And since we established that Hyoko was killed before Ibuki, that means the time that the murders occurred was before and during the announcement.
Then we just have to find the person who doesn't have an alibi during that time?
Now then, I shall issue my decree. Let Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi commence.
here we go.
We can exclude the sick people like me and Akane, right?
And what about the others?
Right before the morning announcement, I was
That's when
totally
they-
sleeping in my motel room.
I love cheat code.
Everyone at the motel was doing that.
So everyone who stayed at the motel doesn't have an alibi.
What about you guys?
I was where I was supposed to be, my own cottage.
That's not an alibi.
Aside from those afflicted by the disease, if nobody has an alibi, then...
Mikan's account.
No, that's wrong!
Because I was with Mikan, she was with me. The moment I woke up.
Hold on. Not all of us are missing an alibi. In fact, Mikan and I both have alibis.
You two have alibis?
Up until I saw that hanging video, Mikan and I were actually together for a while.
We even woke up together that morning.
Hey, what kind of situation is that?
Long story.
I accidentally fell asleep on top of Hajime. Too much info.
That's right. That's too much, Mikan. That's too much info.
Yeah, it's not like that. She just came to tell me Nagato's condition had improved.
And we went to the hospital together afterward. So we were together until right before the announcement.
If that's the case, the killer must be someone else.
It's better if we think about it like that. The killer
bad,
decided to
Ikane.
falsify the murder sequence to hide the actual time of the crime anyway.
So it's inevitable that an alibi for both before and during the morning announcement would be very important.
That's right.
It feels like Operation Destroy the Weakest Alibi has backed us into a corner instead.
But committing an imitation murder, is that really all it was?
Huh?
Faking the time the crime occurred by falsifying the murder sequence, hiding their alibi in the
my God.
process? Was that the only reason the killer made both bodies imitate the movie?
Are you saying there was another reason?
I feel really bad for confusing you guys so much, but that's how I feel. I think the killer had a completely different reason for falsifying the murder sequence.
The killer had a different reason? If that's the case, are we still in the killer's trap? Is that a trap set by one of us? If so, then whose and what kind of trap is it?
Hiya!
Well, hello there, Monomi. The moss balls sure look tasty today.
Stop it!
Don't characterize me as someone who lives off moss balls. And here's some chance time. What? What's that? Now then, Monomi's appeal time starts now. Huh? Appeal time? Your kind-hearted big brother is gonna give you the chance to reclaim your honor. Good luck. Show those jerks who treat you like a red-headed stepchild who's boss. That's 99% your fault. While you were whining, your time's already running out, so please make your appeal simple. About 30,000 words or so. That's too long. It'll just be a boring appeal. Come on, if your appeal is successful, there might be merchandise opportunities heading your way. Then... I'm Usami, Magical Miracle Girl Usami. I'm an itty-bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Jeez, and I thought a certain robot's little sister was supposed to be the best.
What a disappointment!
Who are you talking about? I have no clue whatsoever. Magical Miracle Girl Usami. Trial resume.
I'm Monomi. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Same girl, same.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
That's right. Don't forget to save. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence. Does something like that even exist? Huh.
It suddenly got quiet in here.
That's right.
Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape.
Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows.
Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
What? Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions?
It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key to all this, we need to find that out no matter the cost. make your argument.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
Who's this?
If that's not it. Maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No,
Not impossible.
maybe. She went of her own free will.
That's true.
I agree with that.
If no one could get into her room, she had the key in her kimono.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know?
And she couldn't tie her
I
kimono
don't
too.
think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Not true.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that.
I won't lose.
Okay.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This will be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No, that's not the issue.
Akane.
Shut up!
Girl.
Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now. Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
Ooh. I'm smashing A!
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room. Forcibly abducted her! The girl is so small and weak-looking. And that's why the killer targeted her.
I can't back down!
There you go.
But
I was like, what
Hyoko's
happened?
room was locked. The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
There's no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on. Try remembering Hyoko. Her kimono was all messed up.
Oops. That's not it? And the kimono was all messed up. There should be no doubt about that.
Crap!
Hold on.
Shoot.
Try remembering Hyoko's body. Her kimono was all messed. There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer.
Wrong.
Allow me to cut through those words!
There wasn't proof of a scuffle in there.
The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah,
And also that,
It's
too.
also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room. That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
No.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Kazuichi, stop. Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though
freaking
that may
Kazuichi.
not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
Oh, wow.
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Oh my god.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation.
Oh my god. And that's when girl got slimed.
Killed Hiyoko.
That's so unfortunate.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do? They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, you don't know the most important part.
The killer's plan from the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Settle down,
So what do you
buddy.
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember, there was blood on Ibuki's slippers. So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh
There's no
my
limit
god.
to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
Strange. That's very strange.
Strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints, there's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she would have left footprints. Then why weren't there any footprints on the... floor? She cleaned them up, but there's blood on the stepladder. Right there. She probably used to kick over... There's no blood on the ladder, the steps.
I can prove it with this.
That's very questionable indeed.
If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it. Yeah,
Oops.
that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail. How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate.
What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Nagito Komeda, you're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder? Then I think She really did slime it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video, hmm?
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, it comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we can reach that hidden truth, it's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
If there was something hidden in the clue, if there was some hidden clue in that video, I should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who can clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video, so I'm the only one who can do it. The hang video that I saw, based on everything we know from that debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Spot selection. The side of the stepladder.
Here! That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. The stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
There's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those two stepladders were completely different.
That could be the case.
Wait, are you saying there were two stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder isn't the only thing that's different, huh? Chiaki said that the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between that video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. Is there a backstage? Because there's that current, the lighting. And they didn't have the currents in front of the stage. Because how would you... Yeah. It'd be the filming location. That's my gander. Oops. Oh my god. Press the wrong button. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy crap moly. Okay. I need another A. Oh my god. Here we go. Oh, look at all these A's now. Oops. I did not mean to press that button. The filming location.
I got it!
That's the only thing that makes sense.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue. It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to that surveillance camera unit? Here we go. Bum, bum, bum. Woo! Okay. Which part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? The camera. Oops. Oh, my life. Okay. Oh my god! Oh my god! No! Okay, chill. Relax. Oh my god. Okay, okay. Relax. Wait, does he just not, like, continue going forward if he just stops? Like... Oh, he just goes really, really slow. Okay. Oh my god! Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue. Because we already had the hospital camera, so... They must have moved the music camera to... probably where that conference room was and where Chiaki was investigating. Oh my god. Okay. That would be my guess. I was so close. Can I just, like... Can I just do long jumps? I'm kind of... Okay. Okay. Let's just... Okay. We did it! Made it across! You've got to be kidding me. We reached a checkpoint! You know what? Okay. Okay. Question 3. What did the killer do with the camera from the music venue surveillance camera unit? They took it with them. That doesn't really make sense because only Kazuichi could do stuff like that.
It's all coming together.
Here you go.
That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
That's
Yes,
right.
at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body. But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did
Okay,
discover
okay,
the body.
Akane.
I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to the remaining monitor was destroyed it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means even if it was filmed in another place, as long as it wasn't transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? The only possibility is that place inside that building. The conference room. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Another N. Oh, here we go. Alright, we got an O. Another O. Got it. Conference room. There you go, guys. Complete.
Possible that it was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
Huh? Conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I got to make clear what that work was. The music venue curtain.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
That. Huh?
Damn it!
Wait, did I read that wrong?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Oh.
Or did the music venue look like...
That.
That must be it.
I read that wrong.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room. They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident,
It was a black curtain.
it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like MONOMI.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid! That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like a conference room?
That's
In
right.
actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence.
Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be that. The candle.
I can prove it with this. You're referring to the candle in the music video, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. If you think about it, it's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... Are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
That's where it
If I'd
was.
found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime, it's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside cops say that before, but isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
That video was filmed at the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue, which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been Ibuki in the conference room.
I see!
person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki. The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
That would make sense because they're...
By that time,
Yes.
the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
That's right, I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. And the only person that's very, like, sussy right now, unfortunately, is you, Nikon Sumiki.
You're the only one! Nikon, you're the killer, aren't you?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Nikon have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. Yeah.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music video. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Kane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Then what is it,
Just
Mikan?
like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. There
still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with...
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with the suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Literally, this is a game.
Say such controversial statements? Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
It really
They
is.
got it at the supermarket. That means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Oh my
The
god.
center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Don, I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
This won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh? More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Nagito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Oh, Lord have mercy, here we go.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it!
There has to be. Given this whole scenario with this case.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Yes, she had no external interest, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. Hang herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Nikon?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You lied!
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Nikon, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
That's true.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
Nikon nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her?
Oh my god! Oh, that scared me.
And
Thank
if
you for the
not,
follow!
her symptoms
Thank
were
you, I
still
appreciate
very
that. Thank you so
serious
much.
And caused her to believe what anybody
Oh my
told
goodness.
her.
That made
It
me jump
wouldn't
out of my
surprise
seat.
me if
Oh
she
my god.
willingly followed
Thank you, I
Nikon
appreciate you.
because she was
Thank you
nursing
so
her.
much.
So Nikon volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this
Thank you
all
for the follow,
along?
Odai. Thank
That's
you.
a little...
Odal.
Aren't
Thank
you
you.
like the thief who
And thanks for
suspects
stopping by and
everyone else of
chatting. I
being
hope
thieves?
you're having a great Sunday.
I'm not a criminal. Nikon is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
Oop.
I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikon is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess.
You love Danganronpa,
But
period.
is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
Danganronpa is
You're
great.
friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
That really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop! I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
If you want to believe
Honestly,
in
same,
someone,
Akane,
you
same.
need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say? Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault.
The switch up is crazy.
Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikan!
She switched real quick.
It's not fair. 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 Not fair.
Not fair, not fair, not fair.
Won't you forgive me if you did something wrong? You forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? This is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit? That's the issue.
That is the issue.
Any clues? Why don't we have her give us some?
I have not. This is my first time playing the second game. I played the first one. I have a playthrough of it on my YouTube channel. But yeah, this is my first time playing the second one.
The truth is, one of us murdered 2 of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki?
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me. Prove it? Prove it? Wait. Do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just
Yeah, the first one's a good one.
was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already.
They really
Is this
are.
broad really okay?
Masterwork.
She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer. The video. I never filmed that video. It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find a hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
You get to decide I'm the killer. Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Trying to finish you off once and for all, Mikan. So it has to be something with the video, the camera angle. Something
We
like
can't
that.
think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Do you have any proof?
Huh? Do you have any proof?
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have
So,
different body types.
that's the,
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's
Give us
no
some
way
seconds.
you'll be able to make out her body type. So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you
Oh wait.
who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or
Oops.
could it be the hospital
I just want to
slippers
double check something. Oops. Oh my gosh.
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hot just from that camera angle. Just from that dim candlelight.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
no way you'd be able to make out her body. So
Whatever, Mikan.
Hajime, hey, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that video.
Do you have is a handbag on it? Is a hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital? Ibuki and Mikan. Is that really you? You could tell her body just from that cap, just from that dim cap. There's no way you'd be so pleased.
I see now.
Pay close attention and listen. You're the only one who can tell the killer's mistake.
The camera angle, because that's the killer mistake, because from the positioning of the video.
Do you have is a handbag on her head? Is the hospital gown she was wearing? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different things
that really
I love that cheat code skill.
You could tell her body type under the hospital gown. Just from that camera.
I'll shoot through that contradiction.
Gotcha there.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Ooh.
So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Got you there.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just
Her slip up.
The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! I was wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
Right.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag, isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible?
She's officially lost it.
Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during the class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this point, panic talk action, the reload and ammo features will be added. We'll no longer be able to make do with just the A button. Below the tempo markers, the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the A button. You'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the Y button to reload. Just like locking on, press the Y button in time with the thingy. Controls are the same as the A button. Match your tempo marker with either by pressing the Y button. The number of bullets refreshed is based on how well you keep the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press the Y button, bullets will not be refreshed, so please be careful. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. That should be all the explanations for the class trials. The rest is up to you to overcome. You should be able to find it beyond this point, what you and I both yearn for. True despair. No? Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That
Ooh.
bag is a limited item! That's why that crime...
But Monokuma said that there's like a bonus one too. Or something like that.
Chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Let's go, girl.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me.
God, I'm so bad at this tempo thing.
Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me?
Please.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
Ah!
Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already?
Okay. Not panicking anymore. I think we got it, we got it.
There's only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
This is the end.
Theater bonus prize. Gotcha there.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
Whew. When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever
Gotcha
bought the
there.
bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Nikon, it's already over.
It's already over, girl.
After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Please do, girl. Let's solve this puzzle. Okay. What I saw on the monitor. Oh no. What I saw on the monitor. What's that? The surveillance camera. Oh wait, I mean, what did the killer do to after the broadcast? I saw on the monitor. Must be a different one. Let's see. Let's move on ahead. It's hidden before. Ripped out the music venue's wallpaper. Small clue that the killer left. Put it back to normal after destroying it. How is a real locker room created? Huzzah! A small clue that the killer left. Threw out the handbag. No, Monomi's tote bag. The body was hidden before. Huzzah! There we go, that makes a lot more sense. The killer left. This right here.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Here you go.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikan this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music video. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music video, so I immediately headed over there. That was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. Then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music video, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Yes, quite, yes.
With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Gotcha.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikon!
Oh my god.
What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Ding. A bee.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time. Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
Okay, but is Mikan gonna explain herself? Cause like, what? She better explain herself, cause what the heck? What the helly? Class trial end.
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point,
Correct.
you got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Tsumiki. If they don't give it to me. Oh, okay. You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke around with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all along? Were you planning to kill them from the start while you were nursing them?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey!
This is nothing like Peko. She's actually gone mental.
That's obvious.
There's nothing we can do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Tsumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too, you say?
I
know because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devoid of hope, not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on, did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime? Has something crossed your mind? My body is heavy. No, not just heavy. It's somewhat soft and really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at that time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a high fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot
Then,
be.
because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps.
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of the name despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of the despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she can still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means the Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She's a completely different person now that she's been infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope?
Possible.
There's no way I can forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
Excuse me?
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were still alive, they'd be so happy. I know. Oh my god.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me. They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
Oh my god. I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all that is truly
It's love.
what love is all about.
Hey,
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well,
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. Ah, this feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's just how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love. Only love.
could it be?
Nagito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
this is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she affected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. Haha. What a wonderful symptom. Which means you had the remembering disease? But if this means she remembered something and ended up like this, are you saying you were like this from the start? Wait, don't get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So, it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. That is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? She's lost it. Cuckoo crazy girl. Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Did you really remember? You ended up like this all because you remembered? There's no way I can believe that. There's no way the person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about that World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along. How that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future? That's right, that symbol on the ancient rune's door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future.
Hey,
Just what is the Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
this is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know. As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Monomi? Huh? I knew it. Monomi, Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Monomi and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own.
Hey.
Don't laugh. Hey Mikan, if you really do remember, then you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us? Of course I know that. Let's see, the future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think? I have a gander on who her beloved might be.
Of course not!
Aw, hell no. You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when that countdown ends... Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh. I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love from the bottom of my heart. I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is this really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I can believe you were like this all along. Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past. Past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. The only person I think... Well, hold on. I'll say it soon. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self. That's... Well, that applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing our memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think?
Hey.
I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story about our stolen school lives.
Hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away.
Damn it!
If it wasn't true, we wouldn't be suffering this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace? Oh, Monokuma, is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed!
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Sumiki.
So it's over. It's real. Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got!
It's punishment time! Okay, so she was kind of mentioning how her beloved accepted her and assuming turned out the way that she did, or like whatever, right? But who could really turn someone to just be like, oh my god, I'm gonna murder, it's totally okay, and all that, right? This being Danganronpa, there's only one person I feel like could have some crazy influence like that started this whole shebang. Would be the Lady of Despair herself, Junko. Well, that's just a hunch. I mean, this is Danganronpa, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case. Well, she did. She gone now. It's finished. Is it really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Saionji was Mikan Sumiki? And she's been executed. She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Just, who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up like that just from remembering, then all along Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. Even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, If she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Junko Enoshima, yeah. That's the only person that could fit the bill of doing all that crazy stuff. Come on, let's take all this despair and change into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible. I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so. Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we can just move on or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor's still alive. As proof, see how fine Monomi looks right now. I'm not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the future foundation, so you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monomi. Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey!
Your right eye is made out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it said that life has its ups and downs? It's fun because downs comes after up. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? She was the ultimate despair girl, yes. So in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event. Head over to the first island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. An old friend? Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Hey!
Is it? It is, isn't it? Nekomaru was safe after all? Safe, how should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nekomaru would come back to us in one piece. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. Light of hope? I am happy Nekomaru is returning to us, but I
So just as I
believe our
thought.
friends just died, so I honestly cannot be happy. Miss Sonia.
However,
Even so, I'm still happy if Nekomaru is safe. I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of Who Gives a Shit, that line doesn't suit you at all. I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hiyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nekomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's all go greet Nekomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Yes. Yes, something did happen to her. What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. Akane.
Alright!
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nekomaru is coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we jumped into the elevator. Man, they just ran off without listening to what I had to say. Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't they learn to stick around till others have finished talking? What does that mean? You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No
Ooh,
way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nekomaru's body. Huh? Nekomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. So if something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. You! What did you do to Nekomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So, it just couldn't be helped. Pooh-hoo, pooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. What did he do? As soon as we exited the elevator, we started running. Hurry, to the beach on the first island! Alright, let's haul ass. Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough, our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach in the first island. Where? Where in the world is Nekomaru?
Hey,
Right? Hey, Nekomaru, show yourself!
Listen,
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey, hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of the voice, and then we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps
This
you don't
has to be-
remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while.
This has to be my thumbnail. Right here, this has to be my thumbnail for the VOD.
That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
What is it?
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
Oh my god.
The name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
Oh my god. He's a robot now. Oh my god. Trapped by the ocean's end. 10, 9. 9 students remain. You know, it's so sad that Ibuki died. I really liked her. She seemed so fun and lively. I loved her so much. We got the nurse's apron. Okay. Work. Save. We should save here. But that would be a good stopping point. We'll probably do some more of this upcoming week. Because, whew, I am pooped. That was a lot, y'all. That was a lot. I'll try to get this uploaded. Well, not uploaded, but I'll try to get this rendered. So then I can upload it sometime this upcoming week. Thank you guys for joining and watching. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for chatting with me. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're interested, I do have a Discord if you want to join that, in my bio on Twitch and on my YouTube channel. And I'll also try to get this video uploaded onto my YouTube channel at some point, hopefully soon. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed watching, follow for some more, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.